What is up, guys? Today is a kind of gross, overcasty day. I'm going to be meeting up with a fellow YouTuber slash MR2 owner. His name's Brad. He has a red NA MR2, and I think it's like a 91 or 92. It's pre-95 anyway. And he just wants to compare cars. He's wanted to see the BEAMS car for quite some time now, and compare the cars and compare coilovers, because my coilovers seem to be like way too stiff. I know they have a break-in period, but I'm sure I'm past that now. It has a good 5,000 K on it since then, and they're just so jarring still, and my settings for the dampening are the highest they can be for soft. So just want to check things out and film his car a little bit and just compare the two, so stay tuned. Pretty powerful car. It has a lot of power and get up and go for a little car. A lot of people say this is the best sounding 4-cylinder engine. I like the sound of the engine. I don't think it's the best sounding engine out there. It probably doesn't help that my exhaust is like Swiss cheese. It is amazing on fuel. Like $20 will get me 2 weeks, no problem. I just screwed that guy over by accident. I wasn't paying attention. But $20 will get me 2 weeks. Full tank in this thing, I can stretch it to at least 3 weeks. It drives extremely well, extremely nice on the highway. Just got an alignment done, so there's no shakes, no shimmies, no weird sounds. It gets up to speed, absolutely no issue whatsoever, and it's just a joy to drive. I know I did a video on the things I hate about driving, dailying it, and those stand to be true. I really don't like dailying this car. That would probably be fixed with factory suspension. Do I want factory suspension? No, but I also don't care to drive this on a daily basis. If I was going to drive this on a daily basis, I would get factory suspension. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, just as I was, how fast this thing is. It is not a lightning bolt by any means. It is fairly quick, if you will, even by today's standards. All right, so Brad showed up in his, what year is it?
91.
Yeah, see, I was right. A 91 NA with beautiful Mark III Super wheels that he picked up for a great deal in Calgary. I would love to put those on mine. And the offsets look perfect. There's no spacers in there or anything?
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, they look so good. Yeah, so here's Brad's car. 91 NA. Is it open, Brad?
Yep. Well, this side might not be.
It's a really nice looking car, really low kilometers. 135,000 kilometers, if I'm wrong, correct me on anything I say. So this is the 5S FE, right?
Yep, that's correct.
So a lot different than my setup. It looks like a single overhead cam, but it's a dual overhead cam. And I guess if you can, Brad, tell me what's all done to yours engine-wise.
Well, the obvious is the header.
Yeah.
It's an OBX-R long tube header. OBX makes two style. The guys that when I did my research, said you get a little more torque with that one, and the guys that raced them liked them better. Yeah. I have just a K&N drop-in filter, and the bottom of my airbox is all gutted out, so there's no.
That's a pretty common thing. And camshafts, you said that's such a cool mod. So tell us a bit about that.
I got from a website down in the States called Webcams, and not Weber cams, but web cams.
Close.
And it's a 294 grind. I don't know the exact duration and lift and all that, but if you go on their website for the Celica MR2 5S FE, they have a drop-in. Yeah, it's a drop-in thing. I probably could adjust or change the shims if I wanted to get that, because there's a little bit of a noise. but they really
The
woke
valve
up
clearance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really woke up the car. And then it goes pretty much decatted it, so there's no catalytic converter.
Yeah.
And this is one of those
Mitsubishi.
yeah, my Japanese is horrible. One of those, it's that muffler. It's from a turbo car.
Yeah.
I bought it off a guy here in Edmonton. He has a...
Did you custom it?
The muffler shop had to hack it up together, so it doesn't look very pretty under there.
I gotta do something like that to mine too.
Here, I'll turn it on for you.
Nice and deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. Yeah, it's really quiet when it's on idle and when you're just cruising.
Yeah.
And then when you rev it up, it gets a little bit louder. I'll just give it a quick little.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, that sounds really good actually. I heard it when you pulled up, and I was like, man, that thing sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice car.
Yeah.
The interior is pretty much all stock except for my shifter knob, which I made myself.
Oh yeah.
So
sorry for the potato quality on the Canon. It just died. But I'm just going to point out the differences between Brad's car and my car, I guess, because mine's a 99, Brad's is a 91. So, you know, close to 10 years apart. So right from the front, we can see the bumpers are physically the same, but my grille, if you will, is thicker, and I have fog lights, and his lip is almost non-existent.
yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, I think that was something that they changed as the years went on.
Yeah, like the Rev 3 got it, I think. Yeah. So your door trim is black. I'm pretty sure all of the 99s came color coded. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an MR2 guru by any means, but. And what else is different? I got clear markers and clear turn signals, but yours are factory. Mine are probably aftermarket.
On the side, I have lights that light up.
Oh yeah.
On the side of the
yeah, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, JDM cars don't have that. They have that in the fender, so
right
in my opinion, an uglier spot. And what else? Well, the wheels are different.
Spoiler's different.
Yeah, I got a kooky spoiler. Oh, the taillights. The taillights are different. So I have the kooky tails. Brad has the first gen tails.
I did change all my bolts to LEDs. They're a lot brighter.
Yeah, they're pretty bright actually, and the lenses are clean. So I just can't get over those super wheels. What about brakes? Do you still have NA brakes? This is equipped with the turbo brakes.
Okay, mine are NA size, but I've upgraded to Stop Tech rotors and pads, and I got steel braided lines.
Gotcha.
On them.
Yeah.
So they hit a lot harder than the stock ones.
And then of course the engines are a lot different. And
year round.
Yep. Well, maybe that's why mine are so stiff still. You know, like
I have mine on the softest setting, so
I do too. I have that little electronic-y DFC or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I put it to 16 because when me and my wife were going down Hende, we like first got the car, and we literally thought we were gonna have an accident because the car, I swear, was getting air from the suspension.
See, and that's something like I thought that I would have trouble. I'm gonna turn down here and go. I don't want to go down way down.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice on a Thursday night. First hockey game home too.
Yeah. Maybe do you mind if we go down to the white mud?
Absolutely not, man. Okay. I'm free today.
See what it feels like on a little bit higher speed. Because I know what you're saying about the bounciness, because I tried mine at medium setting and at hard, because you got to play around.
Yeah.
And at hard setting, you go around like an off ramp or something, and it feels like it wants to bounce like sideways. Like it almost like the tires are coming off the ground.
Yeah. Not
a very fun experience.
My car right now, if you throw it into a, like not a 90, but like a tight corner, like an off ramp, it really feels like it's sticking to the road. I don't feel that sensation right now, but like mine are so bad with the jarring right now. I actually have a buddy who had an 89 MR2, so it was like one of 500 ever made or something, I think. It was a very limited edition. and he put TNs on his car, and he was complaining the whole time, and all you know, all of us other guys were like, quit being such a baby.
Yeah.
Then here I am, and I'm like, okay, no, I understand what he's talking about now. But maybe it's just because they're brand new, right?
Maybe. I think spring rates have a lot to do with it as well, like how.
Yeah.
And I don't know the spring rates. These are just whatever BC shows up out of the box with.
Yeah. So. I know with the TNs you can get different ones, but the ones that are on that car are supposed to be the most street friendly.
Okay.
Right? And I want to apologize to everybody on my channel because my camera's doing this. My other camera I brought just died. So, but this one's way better quality, so hopefully that makes up for it. Brad's beating me in the camera department. What is that, a Hero 700 now, or what?
Yeah, pretty much straight from...
out of the factory, it looks like. I've never even seen that one. So. No,
it's the 5.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I have the Hero 3 at home, but like I told you, it's not working very well. And that other camera I have is potato quality, so... should have borrowed the wife's.
See, this is where I don't know, like the harshness of the bumps.
Yeah.
Maybe that's normal for BC racing, or I don't know. I know that my struts were blown, stock ones were blown, so when as soon as I went to the coilovers, it was a much better ride, but it was a lot firmer. So yeah,
I don't know. To me, this is really light compared to my setup right now. Okay. So wait till you get to my car. You're gonna be like, yeah.
I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the way it feels and the way it handles. It feels good.
Yeah, when I got the MR2, the coilovers were just literally put in, so I didn't even have I couldn't pick because I'm not the one who purchased it, right? So
what's interesting is, I mean, you said you came from a Honda or an Acura Type R?
I came from a 96 Type R, but again, like, I had that car for such a short period, right?
Was it a JDM one?
Yeah.
So it was a Honda Integra Type R.
It was a Honda Integra Type R, correct, yeah.
Now, when you came from that to the MR2, did you notice right away the mid-engine-ness, I guess, of the car? Like,
Yes, I did. You can definitely tell that the tail has the inertia of the car, if you will.
Yeah.
The weight. You can definitely tell that in the MR2. I also felt I didn't get a chance to push the Integra Type R to the limits like it should have around a road course. But I feel like I've had the chance with the MR2 a little more because I took it to the mountains and such, and it's unfair to say this, but I enjoyed the MR2 better, even though the Type R is very on par with the car. Toyota actually made that BEAMS car to compete with the Integra Type R, so I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't know that they actually made it to compete, but I know that there's been a huge rivalry, almost like Ford Chevy between, so it wouldn't surprise me that Toyota wanted to do something to, because I know you watch all the best motoring videos of the time, and Honda was wiping the floor with.
But anyway, the MR2 did pretty good. We went to Mexico, got back, and mid-range, mid-power were very similar. I'd say my car pulls on them just slightly. He has cams, header, K&N, and advances timing a bit. So his car's pretty peppy, it is. But once my car hits the power band, which is around 5,000, that's when I start to pull on him. And I pull pretty good on him, I'd say. He agreed. But it's pretty good for an NA car, that's for sure. You don't see much of the beams on MR2 or on YouTube anywhere. So it's unfortunate, but it's a awesome little car that's great on fuel, fun to drive, and decently powered. So you can't argue with those attributes. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe. Peace.